Hey everyone, welcome to Post to Post. My name's Neil. Thanks for joining me today. Zdeno Chara has unfortunately called it quits in the NHL. We've had to see this coming for a long time, but man, he's 45. He's 45. He's played 24 NHL seasons, almost 1,700 games. That's seventh most in the NHL, over 200 playoff games. The dude is a tank, and he's in extreme physical condition for 45. So honestly, he probably could have kept playing, but 24 seasons, like that's unbelievable in the NHL. And he's 6'9". Like, the dude is an absolute beast. And when I think of Zdeno Chara, I don't think Ottawa Senators, I don't think the Islanders, I don't think the Capitals. Like, no offense to any other team that he played for. When I think Zdeno Chara, I think the Boston Bruins. And I think it's just because, as a Canadiens fan, and yes, it's very difficult for me to wear this jersey. If you're new, I switch my jersey up every video because I like to talk about all teams. But when I think Zdeno Chara, I think about that rivalry between Montreal and Boston and how many times I got to witness Chara play and absolutely dominate physically my Montreal Canadiens, because Montreal typically has had a very small forward group for the past 20, 25 years, or whatever it's been. So I got to see him abuse my team quite a bit. But objectively, the dude was an absolute thrill to watch. And he just manhandled people. Like, if I could picture, like, we kind of talked about PK Subban's retirement yesterday. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. One thing I didn't mention in that video is if I was to pick one memory of PK Subban, what would it be? So maybe I'll say it in this video. It would likely be the time that he made fun of Don Cherry off ice. It has nothing to do with his actual, his career. It was when he made fun of Don Cherry. But as far as Chara goes, when I think of one memory about Chara, is when he was fighting, I think it was Brian McCabe, and we're going back like 20 plus years, and he literally picked him up and manhandled him behind the net. If I can find the video, I'll link it down below. Brian McCabe's a big guy, but he just, Chara just had his way with him. That's really like the kind of definition of Chara. He would protect his teammates, he would protect himself. He was scared of literally no one, and why would he be? Not only was he 6'9", but he was genuinely strong and in shape and just an absolute beast, so you didn't mess with Chara. Kudos to anyone who stood up to Chara, really. So I think the Boston Bruins organization will miss him. I mean, he hasn't played with them, but he did come back and sign a one-day contract to retire as a Boston Bruins, so that's awesome. But any team that he's ever played for is going to miss him. The NHL is going to miss him. Hopefully he's involved with the NHL in some capacity, or in the team, one of the teams or whatever. But and funny too, like not just a beast on the ice, but like a genuine good human and really, really funny off the ice, like a great personality. So the NHL is a big loss in Chara, and I think it's going to be weird to not see that giant man on the back end of any team. Like, it's been 24 years. This is the first year coming up that we're not going to see him on the back end. He could still play. He could probably play another year or two. He was getting a little bit slow, so maybe it was time. But super impressive career, one of the most impressive careers of all time. He will absolutely, in my opinion, be going into the Hockey Hall of Fame. No question. So would love to know your thoughts on his retirement. Maybe, obviously, I think the majority of people are going to be sad to see him go. So maybe instead of leaving that comment, because that's probably predictable, instead, let me know your memory of Chara. Like, when you think of the one memory of Chara that you have, leave that down below in the comment section. Maybe it's a game you went to and he waved to you, or maybe it's just a game you went to in general. He scored a big goal or something. Like, let me know your one. When you think Chara, let me know that one memory. What do you think of when you think Zdeno Chara? Hope you guys are having a great day. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please consider hitting the subscribe button. We're always talking hockey here. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Adios.